personal subject called Galactosemia. So, what is Galactosemia and what do I have to say about it? My Galactosemia and how people around me have told me all my life to either not get upset or to accept my circumstances. Okay, well, let's just begin, shall we? Mickey Rowe tells us in his book, Fearlessly Different, that your differences are your strengths. And I am eternally grateful to him because he reminds me that I am not weak for not being able to have dairy. I'm just someone with something special. And I can be an activist to make some change in the world for future people like me to come. Classic galactosemia occurs when an enzyme called galactose 1-phosphate hydryltransferase, or called GALT, is missing or not functional. This liver enzyme is responsible for breaking down galactose, a sugar byproduct of lactose found in breast milk, cow's milk, and other dairy foods, into glucose. As a child, I always wanted to have snacks and cake at the birthday parties I used to attend. I mean, something pretty normal for a kid, right? Trust me, I used to go to many more places than nowadays. My parents will get upset with me saying, "Oh, you always go for the things you can't have." I mean, well, of course, right? You tell a kid you cannot do this or you can't have this because then they will want it. Did you forget the movie Inception, where Arthur says, "If I tell you not to think about elephants, what are you immediately thinking about? Elephants." Furthermore, what is that a blind person will like more than anything? Probably to see. So what will a person with a disability like to have or do? Whatever they lack. I see it around me. My friends who want to have kids only because they are the only ones without kid. Or one of my sisters who will love to get married because she's the last one in her friends group to get married. Not only birthdays, but I can generally never ask for dessert in a restaurant. Or if I get gifts I can't have, I still have to say thank you. It isn't fair that others get upset when I say thank you, but I can't have this. They immediately think I'm on a sugar diet or that I'm just refusing their gift. It's like the temptation is always there, especially when everybody is having ice cream around you and all you can do is look the other way or smile back and be glad they're enjoying it. Growing up, I was always told to share and not to be jealous. I mean, kind of difficult if I have to share my snacks, but when other kids share their snacks, I cannot have them. So what did it happen? I always ended up not eating. Not because I don't want to, but because sharing my food will make me don't have food, and then I could never accept other people's food. I never felt like people really understood this, even the people around me, even the friends that have known me for 30 years. They will always take it and never think that I was being generous, putting myself in a situation where I will be hungry for the rest of the day. Only when I met my husband and he didn't eat when I couldn't, only then he understood what what it meant, and now he knows when to say yes or no. I will never forget this. On my 18th birthday, my mom made a few pizzas for me and my friends to make sure I was able to eat what I wanted that night. We were around 8 people, and somehow we were still hungry after them. Supposedly each of us had to bring a dish or a snack, but they only brought alcohol. Once we finished my dairy-free pizzas, they ordered more normal pizzas, but with loads of cheese, so I stayed there just looking at everybody else enjoying themselves. If I had to state my strongest value in life, that will be resilience. That's why I only retired as a gymnast when I moved countries and not any time before that. Even when I lost my whole team because of college, I went and joined a different team because I didn't want to stop doing what I loved. Well, same with my lactose intolerance. I will always try to have new things. I will always ask about the ingredients because that's the way I was born and it's imprinted in me. As a kid, not only I was never able to eat what everybody ate around me, but I was also made fun of. They called me anorexic at school, even though I was always healthy, and I was called weird because I had to bring my own food to school. Look, we're talking about 30 years ago, 20 years ago, so things have changed a lot nowadays, okay? I can't explain how grateful I am now for all these new appearances of intolerances or dietary choices that everybody else is having nowadays. However, I wouldn't change it for anything because it's given me the resilience, patience, and perspective to look at things. In fact, dairy should be removed from everybody's diet after breastfeeding. Because besides humans, no species drink milk beyond their natural age of weaning or drinks the milk of another species. There are plenty of studies now about milk and other dairy products as the top source of saturated fat, contributing to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and Alzheimer's disease. Studies have also linked dairy to an increased risk of breast, ovarian, and prostate cancers. One study of nearly 10,000 women found that those who consume low-fat diets have a 23% lower risk for breast cancer recurrence. They also have a 70% lower risk of dying from the disease. I find it excruciating that I learned now as an adult that as a kid I was struggling so much in school that the teachers suggested my parents take me to their psychologist over there. And they did. I mean, how fair is this? So, ask the bullied to get help instead of teaching the bully not to be one. Let me repeat this. Generally, people who go to therapy are because of the ones who don't go to therapy. We live in an upside world, don't you think? So I need to keep going about this subject for a while. However, this is it for today's video. If you want to keep listening about what is galactosemia and what impact has made in my life, please stay tuned for my next episode. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe and hit like. See you next time.